What is up guys, Andy Forrest Team Runner here and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be letting you guys know my goal race for this upcoming 10k speed block where I'm hoping to break 34 minutes. There we go, decent long run in the bank, wrapping up week one of this speed training block. Looking forward to getting into this. Plan is pretty much now all finalised and written out and I'm excited to get going. I'm actually away next week on holidays. This is going to be the last video you see for a few days, just switching off half term with the kids, looking forward to it. But today I want to give you guys the information on the goal race and of course some other races I have booked up coming very soon in the next sort of 3 or 4 weeks. There's a few to go through and some planned other races which I'm just still kind of finalising. Lots of exciting stuff. Before we dive in very quickly, I just have to show you this. It was mine and my wife's 5th wedding anniversary the other day. And a traditional gift for a 5th wedding anniversary is wood, and she got this made for me. This is oak wood. She's had it engraved. Look at that. It is absolutely stunning. So I've got to find a home for this. I'd love to get a little shelf and put it there somewhere, but we'll see. I've got to try and find somewhere nice. I am over the moon. Just had to share that with you. It is pretty darn awesome. Anyway, that aside, if you're excited for today and to find out the goal race and to hear all the plans, give this video a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and then we'll dive in to the tune-up races. So just very quickly, let's rewind to a video I did, I think it was a couple of weeks ago now, where I talked about the next training block. So I sat down and I was like, am I going to do a marathon block, speed block, half block? What am I going to do? And I decided in the end, after a lot of deliberating, that I was going to do a speed block. And mentally, I couldn't do 2 marathon blocks back to back. I thought about building off the half block, but I thought, no, let's push the reset button. Let's go back to the speed. I really did enjoy the speed block I did back last year. And I kind of thought to myself, I need to do it justice again, but do it a little bit more sensibly, just change a few things up. I've mapped out 90% of the plan now. I've taken some of the intensity out in and around the races, which is again a video I did talking about a mistake I would never do again. So I've already mapped all that in, some moderate runs in and around races where I would normally do workouts instead. So just kind of trying to be a little bit more sensible. Really excited to basically get my teeth into it now. This block is going to be around 12 or 13 weeks long, and the goal race is going to be on July the 4th. That's a Monday evening. And then from there, do you know, I've only got, I think it's like 11 weeks from then until London. So this block is actually going to start to cut into my London Marathon training, but that's fine. I'm going to adapt the last 2 or 3 weeks to start to have some longer workouts in there, which aren't quite so 10k specific, but hopefully after sort of like 7 or 8 weeks I've done a good bit of speed work, and then to start to extend some of those reps and kind of gear that training towards the marathon, or half marathon at least, hopefully means my speed endurance will get better, and fingers crossed should lead to a good result on July the 4th. I'll reveal that race shortly. Let's talk about those tune-up races. I've got a couple officially booked. I've got some where I'm penciling in, haven't entered yet, just kind of weighing up my options, keeping things open at the moment. Let's go through those now. So the first one I've got in the diary, which is nothing related to this training, is the Forest of Dean Half Marathon. Now, a company called Trail Events Co., website is trailevents.co, are coming to the area for the first time, or they're coming, yeah, they are coming to the area for the first time. They're bringing a 10k, half marathon, full marathon, and ultra. Super excited. I want to support them. They've not contacted me, they've not given me a free code or anything like that. I've entered this race because I want to support companies coming to the area. I want to see more companies bringing events into the Forest of Dean. It's such a wonderful area. And if any of you guys are interested in running in the Forest of Dean on that weekend, I think it's May the 6th, it's the Saturday or the 7th, whichever is the Saturday. That's when it's taking place. I'm really excited for that. I think the half marathon, if you guys know trail races, they don't quite add up to their specific distances. They're not measured like road courses. So I think the half marathon is around 14.5 miles, which with the elevation that's there, shouldn't be too much different to what my normal long run time wise is at the moment, you know, 2 to 2.5 hours. So excited for that. Really excited. But then getting specific, my first real test of speed is going to be the Rows-in Relays race on the following Tuesday, which is in May. I think it's like the 9th or the 10th, I can't remember the exact date, but that's a 4-mile race. I did that last year. They do a series actually, they do May, June and July. I am penciling in potentially the June race as well. Not sure I can do the July one, but I'm definitely going to try and pencil in the June one. But the May one is physically booked. That is 4 miles, absolutely pan flat, 0 elevation across the whole race. It goes like up one and down one the other side, and it's 2 loops of 2 miles, and it is incredibly fast. I set a really good time there last year, 21:40 something, 45 or something like that. Coming off the back of an injury or coming off the back of some bad training, I can't remember, but it was a massive confidence boost for me. So that's the second one, and that's the second official one. There's a race that I'm potentially looking at doing on May the 22nd. There's either the Cardiff Bay 10K, there's also then either Dimmock Half Marathon, 2 completely contrasting events. I kind of am swaying towards the Cardiff 10K, but the Dimmock Half Marathon is local, it's hilly, I haven't done it in ages, and I'm really tempted. Like, I know in my head the 10K would be a good tester to see where I'm at in Cardiff, but at the same time my gut is just telling me to do Dimmock because I want to do it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. And as I said, the other penciled in one is going to be the other Rows-in race in the first week of June. And then that leads me in to the main race on July the 4th. Moving on to the main goal race, and just very quickly, the other one that might, for you local runners out there that kind of follow me and see like where I'm running and stuff like that, you guys know I do a lot of the Hereford 5K races. I tend to do some of those every year. I wanted to do that series this year, but I've opted for the Rows-in one instead, just because I could only make, I think the June 5K. I couldn't do the April, the May one. So I just thought to myself, and you have to enter all 3. So I thought, do you know what? I'll just leave the Hereford one this year. I think they've got a 5K in August. I might try and do that one instead. But I thought the Rows-in one I can do, the Rows-in series I can do, the May one and the June one. There's also a July and an August. I'll see about those 2. If I can get to those, I'd love to. It's just such a great race. So that's one of the ones that I wanted to do but couldn't do. Anyway, on to the goal race. So July the 4th, as I said, that's a Monday evening, is gonna be Frampton 10K. Now, I've not done this 10K before, but I know it's pretty flat and fast. There's one hill in there, I gather, in between 2 and 3 miles. And other than that, it is pretty darn flat. I've heard a lot of good things about this. I know a lot of fast runners go there. A lot of club runners from here and other club runners go there too. This is an event that I booked up a fair few months ago, actually. And I was actually, when I was penciling in this speed block, I actually forgot that I'd entered this race, and it just so happened that I was looking for 10Ks in and around the June area so I could have a longer London block. But I thought to myself, no, I'm already in for a 10K, it's relatively flat and fast, why not just use that one for the goal race? So I have. As I said, that then takes me to like the 12 or 13 week mark for this training. So really excited to give Frampton a 10K a go. I think it's organised by Stroud Athletic Club, so I'm hoping to see lots of good faces there. Got lots of good friends that I see at other races turning up, lots of good club runners. I'm not sure if it's sold out yet, but I do know this event sells out. So if you're going there, let me know in the comments below. So there we go, that's my tune-up races and my goal race for this upcoming block. I hope you enjoyed the last video, which is obviously showcasing a week of my training. That was week 1. Things are going to get a little bit more intense, and I can't wait to take you guys along the journey with me. I'm going to be bringing you some workout videos along the way and giving you updates, and hopefully these tune-up races along the way can lay down some markers as to see where we're at fitness wise. Very excited to give this one a go, and really I really just want to give sub 34 a crack. I didn't realize back in February in Bourton 10K I'd get quite as close to sub 34 as I did. Ended up running 34:12, so very happy with that, but feel like if I give it an extra push and an extra block, I can get that 10K time down into the 33s, and if not now, hopefully later in the year. And obviously all this speed work is going to just do such wonders for that marathon block, because then I can kick into the longer work, and hopefully that speed work I've been doing will be in the legs, and I can take that through with me into London marathon training. So let me know what you're currently doing at the moment with your training. Do you have any goal races coming up in the summer? I like to personally keep my goal races quite short distance, half marathon maximum, but 10K in the summer. I just struggle in the heat, to be honest with you. I'm not the best, so I like to train shorter distances if I can, and for me that was another factor as to why I did a short speed block instead of another marathon training block. But then I can kick into full marathon training throughout the peak of summer, and hopefully come October the 2nd, temperatures will have cooled down a little bit and be ready to race London. But as I said, let me know in the comments below, do you have any goal races? What are your tune-up races? And are you going to any of the races that I've just mentioned? And of course, if you're interested in the Forest of Dean one, I'm not sponsored, I'm not being told to say this, but you know, give it a go. Come to the area, see what you think, and hopefully I will see some of you guys there. That's it from me though today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Until then.